Hey guys, how you doing? Welcome back. So I wanted to chat. The market is down, right? The market is took a nasty spill either last night or today. I didn't even look at the chart. I'm tired of this. So it's down maybe 15, 16%. Okay, the percentage isn't big. This is not a big dip. It seems hard because you went from 58, you were just in 60s, right? There was a 6 in the front of Bitcoin's price, right? So we went from 60s down into the 50s. And we're fighting to get back up into the 60s. So now we have a 5 in front of the price. Psychological. Now we take a 15% dip and we are at 47. So now there's a 4 in front of the price. Just yesterday, you're trying to get to the 6. Today, you're at the 4. It just messed with your head. It's only 15% dip. Okay, so it's not a big deal. The timing, the optics of that 654, that's scary. But what's tougher is this the end of the year, right? This is when this is supposed to happen. It's not happening. It actually took a big shot down the other way. But you can look at charts from 2017, the last bull run. Same thing happened all during the run. It has to go. It has to consolidate. People got to take some profit. It goes up a little bit more. People take a little profit. It goes up. That's just what happens. So we're going to be good. In light of all of the bad news that happened between last night and today, and possibly even like a little bit more of the week. It's been looking slow, it's been looking down. What do you do with your mind? What do you do about your own money and your own welfare and your own crypto coins in your portfolios? Let's talk about some of them. You want to start building for the bear market. If you haven't already, if you have started, then you can start to add into them and just keep that pile moving. You want to start working on a few things that I want to just touch on. Residuals is one. So work on stuff that pays you in the bear market, through the bear market, so that you're not focused on what you can do at the end of December, life's over, it's back to my 9 to 5, back to focus on regular stuff, and I don't have any more money for 4 years. That would be crazy. You're in the industry that's about to take over the world. So set up some things like for me, I have Bears Deluxe, like an NFT that I bought into, right? They have a token that pays. There's going to be some gaming that you can play to pay to earn. There's going to be other things going on, but right now you get paid this token. It's like staking. Just get it every day for holding your bear. That's just an example off the top of my head. That's something that you can do. Work on residuals. Work on things that pay you while you're not even focused on them. Another thing is start honing in on your ROI, right? So if you have, like I'm in the DAOs, the new DAOs now. So whichever one, but I'm in Climber is one that I'm in. It pays a ridiculous 34,000% ROI, right? That's probably not going to all come during the year. There's a million reasons why it may be. So what if it does? But what if it gets 5, 6 months into that, and then things change? You still made the return on your money. If you put $100 in, I'm not saying an amount like what you should do. I'm not saying what you should do. I'm just saying with 34,000% ROI, APY, sorry. What are you losing by taking a shot at that? Work on something that can pay you during the bear market, during the downtime. Then you don't have to worry about this. You still have some money coming in, some dribbling in. Index funds. Another one's index funds. I want to look at index funds. I want to look at when this is down, and I know that like gaming and metaverse say are going to be big. I don't know gaming or metaverse, right? So how do I know which one to pick? Am I going to watch Alex Becker videos and Elliot Trades videos? I don't. That's all. That's my only option. Listen to them because I still don't know. So instead of doing that, why would I look at an index fund? An index fund is people who are invested in multiple coins under one ticker, so that I can just go with them. MVI, Metaverse Index. Um, I always like NDX. I never got into them this year because why would you invest in an index fund in a bull market? In my mind, it didn't make sense. Maybe I'm backwards on that. I'll wait to a bear market to use them and let them, their little algorithm, do whatever it does to pick a number of coins, 1, 5, 20, and they invest partially in under one fund. I'm going to invest in that. That way I can just cover a whole area and not worry about it. And that'll do much better than I would do trying to pick which tokens I like. So that's something to think about in the future. Which index fund would you want to get into? And then NFTs, another one. And if I talked about NFTs a lot here, I'm all in NFTs, but you got to look at the ones that grow and what are they doing? If you're investing in ETH, then you're on OpenSea likely. If you're investing in probably even Polygon, if you're on Sol, you might be anything on Solana's platform. There's Solinar, Digital Eyes, SolSea. There's so many platforms on Solana. But you want to make sure that if you're probably not going to sell all your NFTs if you've been buying. There's going to be some you have left when we hit a bear market, so to speak. I'm not sure that the bear market means that NFTs don't stay high. It seems like every time the market goes down now is when NFTs hit a stride. So I'm not sure. Like the market shot from January to February and into March. The crypto market took off, right? When it started to come back down from that March, April, that's when NFTs started to pick up their stride. And then we had another little pickup in June, July in crypto. And then as it faded back off in August, who picked up? NFTs. And NFTs rose August, September, and October. Now we've been down and it looks like NFTs are about to come back again. But it's a good way to don't plan to trash your NFTs if you have some in the bear market. They may come back into play, and that may be another stream of income that you have whenever crypto is in a lull. Whenever that time comes, that's something to think about as well. And then this is something that bugs me, but I have to do it. It's part of the game. This one's tough, not gonna lie. Jumping into the movers, jumping into the new tokens, and to do that, getting out of the stale, old school money. I used to listen. I'll just say Uniswap has been. Uniswap gave me my first airdrop that changed how I get to play in this game. Right. I was dealing with a little bit of money, and then when Uniswap came, it gave me space to do other things in DeFi. Free money. So I kind of have a thing for Uniswap. You're not supposed to be emotionally tied to coins. I'm not emotionally tied to Uniswap's owner, writers, and none of that stuff. But like, you just feel it like, man, Uniswap gave me my play. I'm gonna ride with them. They're the first mover advantage, right, to the dexes, to the no KYCs, all random, all anonymous. But they tried a version 3 release earlier in the year, real early in the year. Total flop. I mean, the price did not move at all. So I'm thinking, I don't know what else I can do. They're doing the thing now where they're trying to go to Polygon instead of ETH because maybe the price of ETH gas is holding them back. I get all that, but the fact is, the price isn't moving, and I gotta go. So I enjoyed the run. I'd love to come back if I see you pop. Maybe over the bear market, I can dibble back in. Maybe I won't. Maybe we're just done. But that's a hard pill for me. But I'm done with Unis. I have to go and put my money in something else that's moving. Cadenas. You can't look at any website without hearing about Cadena. Or Cadena, whatever you call it, KDA. Haven. Well, a lot of people aren't talking about Haven. I am paying more attention to Haven than any of them. I don't think people understand what's going on here. But yeah, so get out of the old stale tokens, coins, who have not produced. Forget about the attachment and just get into stuff that's moving and that's hot. Okay, and there's a lot of other hot stuff too, but I'm just saying I'm making that bridge, that jump. One more thing is, you want to sacrifice now sometime. There's going for the future, and what I mean by that is some stuff that you say if I can just put another $500 in this token, I think that changes, how much I can earn because this coin is going up. I want to stick 500 more into it, but maybe there's another play where you can say, or I can put 500 towards this game that I know is going to be popular. It's not ready yet. But this is 500 before it has any market cap. This is going to set me up with a really good place to start dollar cost averaging into. If I get $500 in this token that's not worth anything yet, and I heard it from somebody, maybe it was one of the game YouTubers, but making plays like that, getting into them early, you know for sure you won't see the payoff this year. You're planning for the future. I think that's a great move, and that's how people get to tell the story during the bull run of how they made a 10,000x on their token. Not because that's how much it pumped 10,000 in one run. This is over time. And if you get in it with this early at the right amount and just hold it for a year or two or four, see what happens. It may totally blow it. That might be a game. Those $500 you do with that, or 100, that may be a total game changer. And and the last thing I'll do, the actual last thing I'll do, is prep in the bear market. Prepare. For me, I have to do this. I can't, you know, I have to prepare to learn, play to earn games, play to stay games. To me, that's different. Like games that even if you can't earn, if you can keep people there because they're sticky, people want to keep playing them, and just play to stay. Like I think that's going to be something big that I can work on in the off season, in the bear market. Um, that probably will be lucrative in the bear market as well because I don't see why people would stop playing games because their credit, because the crypto market is down. I think that's always going to be a market that moves. I think it's bear proof. But in case it isn't, we'll start learning in the bear market and learn who the players are and how to move in that. So metaverse and gaming, just start focusing your thoughts in that market during like once this stuff cools down and you have time to figure out what's going on. Okay, that's it. That's all I really wanted to say. Stay positive. Stay positive. It's a tough time. It's not really tough. It's tough on an individual basis in a really small window. As soon as you open that window up, you're like, oh. As soon as you do that, you realize, oh, we're good. Um, so yeah, I tell you what, everything's going to be cool. I think this market is still going to kick off. I don't know if it's going to be the end of December anymore. It looks like that's out now. Maybe it's March. Who knows? But just whatever you have to do, just do it and stick around. Don't sell off your NFTs. Don't sell off your coins unless you're reallocating stuff or pulling profits. Don't just get out because it hurts. Hold your, stick tight with that. Things come back. This is not a big dip. And if you need to, look at some other of my videos. I might be talking about the very thing that's bothering you or the thing that you want to be able to think about. Look there and check it out. Look around. I appreciate that. If you can leave me a like on this video and subscribe and comment, that would be awesome. You can do it on the other videos. It's always welcome and appreciated. And it helps me by letting YouTube know that somebody wants to hear something that a guy like me has to say. If somebody does, if you do. So I appreciate if you can do any of that. I'm glad and I appreciate you sticking around and listening to this entire bloviation. And I hope you go out this weekend and I hope you make some money out there. Take care, guys.